Good morning, everybody. This is Todd with the Forex Nitty Gritty Insiders Daily Video. We're in the middle of the week. Hope you're doing well with your trading. A couple things that we want to make sure that we're aware of for today. Today is the FOMC announcement for the U.S., where we talk about what is happening with the economy, what interest rate policies, money policies are going to be, and the Fed funds rate. Those come out at 2:15 Eastern Time. We also have earlier on here today the ADP non-farm payroll changes, which actually went up. It came out about an hour ago. So the forecast is for it to be at 121,000, came out 163,000. So that's a positive change in the number of employed. This is kind of a precursor to what we might see happening on the non-farm payroll coming out on Friday. ISM came out, is coming out in about 45 minutes from my time here. But the big thing is this FOMC, that we need to recognize that the volatility that happens because of that can show up, the day before and carry on through the day after or longer. So when we're trading pre-FOMC statement, as we get closer to that, we need to take into consideration the fact that the volatility might start to increase and things might get a little more choppy with how things are moving. So you need to take some time to recognize that fact and make sure that you're comfortable with the position sizes that you're trading. Now on the chart here, oh, by the way, tonight, well, I guess I'll say this, about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we have the official bank rate for the pound, and then about an hour after that, well, about 45 minutes after that, the minimum bid rate for the euro, along with an 8:30 a.m. press conference by the ECB tomorrow. So that'll also add to some of the volatility. And then finally, the non-farm payroll unemployment rate comes out on Friday. So keep that in mind as you begin to trade. Now, I've got on the chart here an hourly time frame for the euro dollar. And you can see that we're really dealing with a pretty flat moving market here. And even though there's some movement here, I mean, this goes flat, then big down, big up, and then back down, flat, down, back up, move up, down, up, and then kind of gone flat here. You can see that, we're basically where we were at the beginning of this sideways movement with quite a bit of volatility in that, how it's moved. Now this right now, we're starting to see this choppiness, a sideways moving market that's likely due to the fact that the FOMC is getting ready to come out. We're going to maybe see a little bit of movement on the ISM here in the next hour. But the market gets really kind of moving sideways like this. Now I've got the 40-period simple moving average on here, and you can see that it's kind of moving sideways, starting to go up a little bit here, which is going to be the indication that the momentum is starting to shift up. When we're looking at this moving average, this is one of the key things that we look for when it comes to identifying the direction that we're going to be trading using this simple trading method. So, for example, if it's moving up at the prices above it, we'd be looking for an opportunity to trade to the upside. Now, as we blow this up, you can see that we're starting to move up. The highest high of the last three is about three of the closed candles back, where we'd look at entering into this if we thought it was going to continue to move up. Again, I'm going to be pretty cautious with saying too much as far as taking trades right now because of the volatility that we're seeing. The Aussie dollar continues to be probably the strongest pair that we're watching, and you certainly can see that there's been some opportunities to trade this in this nice strong trend on some of these pullbacks. Pound dollar kind of settling down, had that big run up, settling down now. Let me zoom back out of this. You know, kind of that sideways look that we saw on the, in fact, on the Aussie dollar. It's the only one that's really not getting that sideways movement. US Japanese yen, some sideways movement. US Swiss franc, sideways movement. And the US CAD, we're getting the sideways kind of movement here after a nice strong downtrend. So I guess the main key for today is volatility and being able to manage that. If we're going to trade pre-FOMC and post-FOMC, maybe a good idea to look at taking a smaller position size, risking 0.5% as opposed to 1% in trades as we move up towards that area there. So take some time to think about how you're going to adjust that, and then at 2:15 Eastern Time, pull up the charts and begin to watch what happens and see if you can see some opportunities to take some trades on there. So with that, we'll wrap it up for today. We'll be back tomorrow to kind of look at what occurred during the FOMC and how it reacted afterwards. So have a great trading day, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow and talk to you then.